Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone wins 400-meter world title, nearly breaks world record. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone nearly broke the longest-standing world record in sprinting in winning her first world title in the flat 400m after legendary success in the hurdles. McLaughlin-Levrone clocked 47.78 seconds in Tokyo, the second fastest time in history behind German Marita Koss' world record of 47.60 from 1985. "I think barriers are broken when the time is right," McLaughlin-Levrone said when asked if a world record is a goal. "I think records come when they are supposed to. It's really just about executing and trusting the process." Silver medalist Marilia Paulino of the Dominican Republic ran 47.98, the third fastest time in history, 1 year after winning Olympic gold in the event. McLaughlin-Levrone, a two-time Olympic gold medalist and six-time world record breaker in the 400-meter hurdles, is now the first person to win world titles in both one-lap events. She did so in her first time racing the flat 400m at a global championship. She also planned to race the flat 400m instead of the 400-meter hurdles at the 2023 Worlds, but withdrew before the meet due to injury. McLaughlin-Levrone chose the flat 400m this season because she wanted a new challenge after going undefeated in the 400-meter hurdles since taking silver at the 2019 Worlds. She went into these Worlds seeded third by best time of 2025, 48.90, behind Olympic silver medalist Solwa Eid Nusa, 48.67, and Paulino, 48.81. "My coach, Bobby Carsey, loves boxing terms," she said. "He said, 'You've got to go take the belt. It's not yours. You've got to go earn it.' That's what we wanted to do today. There was a lot of doubt from a lot of people, I think, for me coming into this event. Before Thursday, no woman ran the 400m within a half second of Koss' world record time since she registered it. Koss was among many East German athletes whose record-breaking performances in the 1970s and 80s generated suspicion. Koss never tested positive and denied ever using PEDs, according to a group of Olympic historians known as the Ole Men. That flat 400m world record has stood for so long, and no one's come even close to it, McLaughlin-Levrone said in 2022 in one of her first comments expressing significant interest in the flat 400m. "So we definitely want to be able to try that, and see what we can do there as well." McLaughlin-Levrone came into Worlds with a 400m personal best of 48.74. In Tuesday's semifinals, she ran 48.29 to break a 19-year-old American record, Sonia Richards' 48.70. She went another half-second faster on Thursday. McLaughlin-Levrone has not announced her event plans going forward toward the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics, but in the past has not ruled out attempting to run both the flat 400m and 400-meter hurdles at a future global championship. "We're going to have to talk about the schedule on that one," she told Lewis Johnson, smiling, when asked about possibly doing it at LA 2028. "I'm going to need some days off in there if that was the case because it's tough fields in both events. You have to respect them. So, in order to put the best performances together, you have to make sure your body's ready to do that." World Championships Women's 400-meter results. Gold, Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone, USA, 47.78. Silver, Marilia Paulino, DOM, 47.98. Bronze, Solwa Eid Nusa, BRN, 48.19. 4. Natalia Bukowiecka, POL, 49.27. 5. Amber Anning, GBR, 49.36. 6. Roxana Gomez, CUB, 49.48. 7. Henriette Yeager, NOR, 49.74. 8. Nikisha Price, JAM, 49.97. Also Thursday, Colin Kebanachipi took the men's 400-meter in 43.53 seconds, becoming the first man from Botswana to win a world track and field title. Noah Lyles led the qualifiers into Friday's men's 200-meter final, running 19.51 seconds, his best time in 2 years. Lyles, trying to match Usain Bolt's record 4 consecutive world 200-meter titles, is joined in the final by Olympic 200-meter gold medalist Letsal Tobago of Botswana and silver medalist Kenny Bednarik. Defending champion Shericka Jackson of Jamaica and newly crowned 100-meter world champion Melissa Jefferson Wooden led the qualifiers into Friday's women's 200-meter final. Jackson, the second fastest woman in history, bids to tie Allyson Felix's record of 3 women's 200-meter titles. Jefferson Wooden can become the second woman to sweep the 100m and 200m at one Worlds in the last 30 years after Jamaican Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce in 2013. That event lacks the 2024 Olympic gold and silver medalists Gabby Thomas and Julian Alfred, who are both out injured. Keshawn Walcott of Trinidad and Tobago won his second senior global title in the javelin, 13 years after taking gold at the London Olympics. Curtis Thompson earned bronze, becoming the third U.S. man to make a world podium in the event after Tom Petranoff, silver, 1983, and Bro Greer, bronze, 2007. The World Championships continue Friday with finals including the men's 400-meter hurdles, 8:15 a.m. Eastern Time, women's 400-meter hurdles, 8:27, men's 200-meter, 9:06, and women's 200-meter, 9:22. Coverage begins at 5:20 a.m. Eastern Time on World Feed and 7 a.m. on USA Network. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone's journey from a promising 400m hurdler to a world-class 400m sprinter has been nothing short of extraordinary. At the 2025 World Athletics Championships in Tokyo, she clinched the gold medal in the women's 400 meters with a time of 47.78 seconds, marking the second fastest performance in history and a new American record. The semifinal, a glimpse of greatness. In the semifinals, McLaughlin-Levrone set a new American record with a time of 48.29 seconds, surpassing the previous mark of 48.70 seconds set by Sonia Richards-Russ in 2006. This performance not only secured her a spot in the final but also showcased her potential in the flat 400m event. The final, a historic victory. On the day of the final, McLaughlin-Levrone faced formidable competitors, including Olympic champion Marilady Paulino and returning athlete Solwareed Nusser. Despite the rainy conditions, she delivered a commanding performance, crossing the finish line in 47.78 seconds. Paulino secured the silver medal with a national record time of 47.98 seconds, while Nusser claimed bronze with a time of 48.19 seconds, a remarkable transition. McLaughlin-Levrone's success in the 400m flat event is particularly impressive given her background in the 400-meter hurdles. She has broken the 400-meter hurdles world record 6 times, most recently at the 2024 Olympics with a time of 50.37 seconds. Her seamless transition to the flat 400m event underscores her versatility and exceptional athleticism. Looking ahead, with the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics on the horizon, McLaughlin-Levrone's future in track and field looks promising. She has hinted at the possibility of competing in both the 400m and 400-meter hurdles, aiming to become the first athlete to win Olympic gold in both events. Conclusion. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone's victory in the 400m at the 2025 World Athletics Championships is a testament to her dedication, versatility, and exceptional talent. Her ability to excel in both the 400-meter hurdles and the flat 400m event positions her as one of the most accomplished and promising athletes in the world. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.